The debate as to whether or not animal testing and research should be a thing has gone on for quite some time now, with some people arguing yes and other people arguing no. People who argue yes tend to be scientists, researchers, and or veterinarians, while the people arguing no tend to be animal rights activists. I can understand, and there are some organizations dedicated to either side of the stance. As somebody who loves and cares for animals, I can definitely sympathize with the people who say no, but I cannot bring myself to agree with them because after seeing the many benefits animal testing and research can have on society, I am in favor of it. Today's speech will have me defending my stance by explaining how effective it has been in the past, how effective it has been in the present, and and how it can be done, and how more help can be done in the future. My name is Elliot Gavan, and let us start. One of the reasons that animals are used as viable testing are considered viable testing subjects is because they share many common traits with humans. In fact, they they're for, in fact humans and mice share an 80% have an 80 million common ancestor from years ago, and even have a 98% similarity to each other. In addition, it has also been scientifically proven that chimpanzees and humans are similar to each other, although they possess some differences. Speaking of differences in animals, other animals used in testing besides mice and primates are dogs, cats, rabbits, frogs, and guinea pigs. Because each species is different, the result will also be different. So to claim that it is the animal testing and research always kills people is a silly one at best. In fact, many laws found in the United in states such as Florida, Maine, and Arizona prevent be, ensure the safety of animals, and that they don't suffer from and that they don't get harmed through experimentation or other means. And additionally, an organization an organization in Los Angeles has a training program for dogs that allows them to play with toys, exercise, and interact with other people. The people there say that this is essential to them before they perform tests on them, as health is very important. And going back to the harm and safety, one of the biggest critics of animal testing, PETA, an animal or an animal organization, has been known for committing several atrocities towards them. These include, but are not limited to, slaughter, pois- poisoning through food, complete shedding of their skin and leaving them out to die, and even bribing others to do so through the use of fear tactics. One of their one of their victims, Maya the dog, was killed by them through the use of poisoning. In their defense, they claim that she did not have a home, but that is a lie, as she did. What if I told you that even after knowing that, there are people who still doubt the success of animal testing, saying, has it really been proven to be effective in the past? And I'm here to say that yes, it has, with the first successful example being in 1938, when chemist Howard Chade injected penicillin into two mice, and it effectively cured them of their sicknesses. In fact, today, animals go through vaccination treatments in order to combat against sicknesses such as hepatitis and rabies, and turkeys go through the same thing to fight off diseases such as red eye and E. coli. Additionally, there is also the usage of toxicology, which is the usage of chemicals, which is the usage of exposing a certain amount of chemicals to an organism, living or non-living. This is admittedly risky because if an organism is exposed to a high amount of chemicals, the result may be dangerous. But thankfully, toxicologists are aware of how much chemicals need to be of how much an organism of how much chemicals an organism needs to be exposed to. Animals are used because they are living subjects, and while humans are too, animals function differently from humans as they do similarly, so it's understandable. And going back to and going back to the previous argument people have had, Why is animal testing needing animal test? Why does animal testing need to be the one to go specifically? People have stated that in the past that because other means of testing are available, animal testing is irrelevant. But part of the joys of science is discovering new things through experiments and having different results as well. So I think that it should. So my stance is that it should stay along with other forms of research rather than going away. With animal testing, we can help save the lives of people and humans alike. Through vaccines, we have vaccines are available as options, and we even have organizations and laws dedicated to protecting them and ensuring their health. Claiming that it is complete, claiming that it is a complete, it is always going to be claiming that animal research is awful and inhumane is wrong because there is always a side to there's always more to something than what appears on the surface. That is all I have to say for today.